So if you're suffering from knee pain or knee arthritis, I want to show you two things that you guys can do right now that'll actually help improve the range of motion within the knee and strengthen the knee. Now, first off, it's really important for you to know that to get the quadriceps, or these muscles in front of the thigh, to get them firing and to get them working is so important for knee health. So I want to show you some simple things that you can do at home right now to do that. Now, I will make a note. The second thing I want to show you does require a medicine ball. So if you have one at the gym that you could go to, or maybe you could grab one on Amazon, that's what I'm going to suggest. So to get the quadriceps to fire, what I'm going to suggest is that you get into the sitting position like so. You can use your hands to support yourself, because I know it can be a tough position for people. And let's say that my right knee is the one that's hurting, has knee pain, that has bad knee arthritis. So that's the one we'll be working on. So what I'm going to do is point my toes towards my nose. Okay, I don't want it pushed down like that. I'm going to point it up. I'm going to push my right knee down using my quadriceps to activate those muscles. All right, that should be our first test that we know where they're at and that things are working. So I'm going to support myself in my arms, keep my chest up tall, and then I'm going to lift my right leg up as high as I can go, slowly come on back down. Lift it up as high as you can go, slowly come on back down. Notice as I'm lifting, I'm not rocking backwards. I'm trying to keep my chest up tall, and I'm going to let that quadricep do the work, okay? I would suggest doing 30 reps total, believe it or not, at the pace that I'm showing you. Nice and slow up, nice and slow down. Nice and slow up, nice and slow down. You believe it or not, it looks quite simple, but it'll get you going. And some of you may not be able to go very high at first, and that's totally fine. If you feel like that's almost relatively easy, I'm going to suggest trying to use your trunk and your core control. You can kind of cross your arms as so, and then do it. That'll require more core and quad. And if you start to increase repetitions, you're going to feel those muscles working. It's kind of a nice, gentle way to get the quadriceps to fire. And getting quadriceps to fire with those who've had knee pain can be really challenging. So I really like that one. The second one we want to walk you through now is how do we help that knee bend if it's irritated, if it's suffering from knee pain, if it's suffering from knee arthritis and it's kind of flared up. That's where we're going to use the ball. So you're going to go ahead and lie on your back, scoot back so you can see me. So what you're going to do is just first off see if you can bring the knees toward your chest and let the knees bend as much as they feel comfortable. Okay, this can actually kind of be just a nice rocking movement. Get some blood flow in there. Get the knees bending a little bit. It's gentle, it's safe, and you can just feel how much range of motion you're kind of working with, all right? Now, if that feels nice and no problems there, then we're ready to strengthen the hamstrings, which are on the back side of the thigh. So this time we're going to use our ball. You're welcome to put your arms down on the ground, but you're going to kind of lift and curl your butt up and straighten them while keeping your butt off the ground. Very nice introductory way to get your hamstrings firing, which can actually improve range of motion in the knee and get your hamstrings to fire and strengthen. As an interesting fact, your hamstrings should be about 66% as strong as your quads. So your strong quads should predominate your movement in the knee. That's why we did that first. And then the second thing is to strengthen your hamstrings, okay? They should be second. Now, the last thing I want to show you is to help stretch out your hamstrings and fire your quads at the same time. So I'm going to lie on my back. I'm going to pull my knee towards my chest. And then I'm curious to see if you guys can actively straighten in this case, my right leg, and slowly lower it. I have seen at times people will slowly lower it and they'll have some knee pain. If that's you, I wouldn't bother doing this type of hamstring stretch right now. I would hold off on that. Okay, and of course you can straighten the bottom leg and you can get a little bit more of a stretch with that. I would do that 10 times with a 3-second hold. And if you can get away with that, that's a heck of a way to strengthen your quad, get the quads firing, and stretch out the hamstrings at the same time. So we got the quads firing, we stretched out the knee, we strengthened the hamstrings, and then we stretched out the hamstrings while firing the quad. So if you're suffering with knee pain and knee arthritis, give those a shot and see how it goes. Thanks so much. Take care.